and my kicks, me 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 and my kicks.
What is going on, YouTube? It's your favorite YouTuber, me and my kicks, and you win some and you lose some, but you live to fight another day. This is my top 10 sneaker pickups that I paid too much for in 2021. I've done it. Everyone's done it. You know, we've always paid a little bit too much for a shoe that we could have waited on and gotten for a deal. But here's my list coming up. All right, guys, starting this list at number 10. I don't have any honorable mentions because I try not to, got over shoes most of the time. But anyways, it is the Air Jordan 11 IEs, the playoff edition or whatever. I like this colorway. Shoes great. Like the materials on it. This is my first 11 IE. There was a couple of colorways that I wanted to get back in the day, like those Space Jam IEs. Those was nice, and etc. etc. But I just couldn't find them at the price that I wanted, and I was able to just pay retail for these. What was funny is, if I've been seeing these sitting at like certain Foot Lockers at certain places, and I bet you if I'd have just waited, I probably could have got these for under retail, man. I know too many people that I could tap on the shoulder and get these for under retail, but I just seen them in the stores, tried them on. I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and grab them. And even though I paid just retail for them, I'm sure I could have got these for a little bit lower. So coming in at number 10 is the Air Jordan 11 Low IE Edition Playoffs, or Reds, my bad. Coming in at number 9 is the Nike LeBron 8 Space Jam Edition. And this shoe overall is definitely a clean shoe, black and orange. You really can't go wrong with it. More like of a Halloween themed shoe, if anything. But I paid retail for the shoe, and right after I paid retail for the shoe, I was seeing people in Facebook groups was selling this shoe for a little bit under retail, like $10, $15. I didn't see anything in my size because I wear 12 in LeBrons, and in any LeBron, after you go past 11 and a half, the resale or the retail price goes stupid high for some reason. I guess they don't make that many pairs of it. But anyways, I was seeing this shoe go for maybe 150, 160, and retail on this price on the shoe was 200 if I'm not mistaken. So I wouldn't necessarily say I paid too much, but if I would have waited, I'm sure I could have got this for a nice little discount. So I had to go ahead and add it to the list. So coming in at number 9 is the Nike LeBron 8 Space Jam Edition. Coming in at number 8 is the Nike LeBron 8 Low Sprite Edition. At first, when I first saw the shoe, I wasn't really a big fan. When this came out back in the day, these kind of sat people didn't necessarily want the sprites like that. But just looking at the shoe over time, I really kind of started liking the LeBron 8s and stuff like that. So this was at my local Nike Town downtown, and they was just sitting, so I just paid for them. And then right after I paid for them, I seen these in my size in certain Facebook groups and also online going for 130, 120, 140. So I could have saved 60, 70 bucks on this purchase if I would have just waited. But at the end of the day, definitely a clean shoe. Definitely glad I got this in the collection. Just wish I didn't pay retail. So coming in at number 8 is the Nike LeBron 8 Low Sprite Edition. Coming in at number 7 is the Nike LeBron 8 Lakers Edition. I don't have this shoe in my possession right now, but when it first came out, I bid into the hype, paid $280 for a size 11 and a half. And this was when I didn't know what size 8s. I didn't know what size 8s I wore because I think that was the first LeBron 8 to come out. So I paid for it. It came in and it fit, but a 12 would be way better in that shoe. So I was trying to sell it for what I bought for it, but no one was buying. The price on that shoe was going down ever since they released. So I ended up reselling it for $230. So I took a $50 loss on it, and I still got to pay $232, $220 to get the shoe in my size anyways. And I haven't bought it yet, but I'll probably get it sometime around in 2022 because I want that shoe. It's just that, I've been buying other stuff and it's kind of gotten away from me, but I still want that shoe. I paid too much for it, but I won't make that mistake again. So coming in at number 7 is the LeBron 8 Lakers Edition. Coming in at number 6 is the Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0 Nice Kicks Bad Apple Edition. They made NMDs like this back in the day with this like color blocking on it. And when NMDs and Adidas was in their prime, like resale on these was going for like 500, $1,000. Like it was crazy. And I always wanted them to release this shoe in an Ultra Boost form, and they finally did. And when they did, you know, I thought it was gonna be super hype on this shoe. You know, the moment they dropped, I added it to cart and checked out quickly, and these turned into ducks because no one really wanted this shoe. And if I would have waited, I could have got this shoe for like maybe $50, $60 off, because they really sat for a while past Black Friday. And you know, on Black Friday they had crazy deals everywhere. So I'm definitely mad that I, you know, could have got this shoe for a little bit lower, but I'm not mad that I got this shoe. This shoe is classic. Like, this colorway is classic. I'm glad they threw it on a 1.0. Like, you know, I can't wait to start rocking these. So coming in at number 6 is the Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0 Nice Kicks edition. Coming in at number 5 is another Nice Kicks collab that got me for, you know, paying too much for it. And these are the Asics Gel Light 3 Nice Kicks ice cream collab. Clean shoe. I definitely like the color blocking on it and everything, but once again, like, I want to say retail on the shoe was like $180, $200, and I paid $180, $200 for it when I could have easily just gotten this. I could have waited and gotten this for like $140, $150. I went on the Nice Kicks website when they dropped. I thought it was gonna be hype. I checked out instantly, no problem, and I shouldn't have did that, because once again, I paid retail for a shoe that I could have got for the lower price. And, you know, I mean, once again, you know, since I could have got it for a lower price, and, you know, I paid retail, I had to add it on the list. So coming in at number 5 is the Nice Kicks / Asics Gel Light 3 Ice Cream Edition. Coming in at number 4 is the Somewhere in America SSR V2 edition. The reason why this made the list is because this shoe costed like $240, $250. And the worst part about this shoe was this midsole was supposed to be all white. Like, the midsole is different than the shoe that was proposed or sold to us. And, like, you know, he was having issues with the factory. They was having issues putting the original sole on this shoe or getting the sole mold. And so he just said, forget it, you know, throw him any type of sole on this shoe, and he sold it to us. So this sole was supposed to be like white, and then like the bottom was supposed to be like a light clear gray. But now we got a gray midsole with like a kind of like a gum, like light gum bottom, which doesn't really make this shoe at all attractive to me. And unfortunately, we couldn't get our money back because he didn't tell us anything about this change. He just shipped the shoe, and when it came in the mail, you know, everybody that like rocked with Saya or grabbed his shoes or grabbed this model was pissed, because not only did we wait like 7-8 months for the shoe to get to us, he didn't even give us the shoe that we paid for. So I mean, after this one, a lot of people was fed up with him. I'm still trying to pop this shoe off and sell it, because once again, you know, I can't charge back because I bought this shoe like 8-9 months ago, and they're not really gonna rock with me on that chargeback. So, you know, I'm just stuck with a shoe that I paid too much for, and it's not even the colorway that I wanted. So coming in at number 4 is the Somewhere in America SSR V2 Grays. Coming in at number 3 is the Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0. I forgot the name of this model. I'll put it on the side of me. I want to say these are the NZ Boost inspired edition, but they made 3 colorways of this shoe inspired by the old school Adidas NZ Boost or something like that from back in the day. They had like a cream color like this. They had this colorway, and then they had it like a cream mixed with baby blue or teal. And I like this colorway of the shoe. And at first they was like kind of marketing it as like it was only going to drop on Packer shoes. So I thought only one store was going to have it. So that hype made me go on the website and buy it when it first came out on Packer shoes. Long story short, after I bought it, it was a wider release of this shoe. This came out at a bunch of other retailers and also on Adidas. So like, you know, if I'd have just waited, I could have got this shoe for like $130, $120 easily. Like, you can find them in some places for like the very low, not in my size, but you know what I mean. I ended up paying retail for the shoe, which was like $180 or $200. So, you know, Adidas, y'all got me. Adidas and Packer shoes, y'all definitely got me. I fell into the hype and I bid it when I paid for these shoes. So coming in at number 3 is the Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0 NZ Boost edition. Coming in at number 2 is the Saya Collective Invernos, the cool gray edition. Retail on this shoe was $400. I had a discount at the time. I paid like $350 for these shoes. Now the shoe is nice. I like the shoe. It's nothing wrong with the shoe. Like, you know, it's basically a cool gray colorway. Got the different laces and all that. But honestly, like, this isn't worth $350 or $400. This is like a $250 shoe at most. And like, I kind of fell into the hype and I overpaid for it when I shouldn't have. I should have just stood, you know, waited, because after these shoes came out, like, and you know, and the Saya brand was doing all of like bad things to their customers, a lot of people who really supported the brand started jumping ship, and they were selling these for the low, like 300, you know, 250, blah blah blah. And I could have got this for that price if I'd have just waited. I could have just bought it off somebody if I really wanted this shoe. But you know, the shoe's nice, the quality is okay, pretty decent, but the fact that they charge you, you know, $350, $400 for this shoe is definitely, you know, way too much for this model. And I got, so I had to go ahead and throw this on the list. So coming in at number 2 is the Saya Inverno OG Gray Edition. Last but not least, coming in as my number 1 shoe that I paid way too much for in 2021 is the Saya Inverno Raptor Edition. It's the same shoe as those gray ones I showed you earlier. The thing is though, like, you know, I paid the full $400 for that, because like when the gray ones came in, I was kind of hyped because I liked the shoe. And then I didn't know that many people that wore my size that pre-ordered the Raptors. So this one dude, you know, he was done with the brand. So he was like, you know what? Hey man, you know, if you want them, I can give it to you for retail. And I had a little extra money that came in. So, you know, I was feeling a little froggy, I can't lie. So I went on ahead and paid that tax. And, you know, what's so bogus is like, you know, it took like, you know, 5-6 months to get this shoe. Then on top of that, he shipped it without the shoestrings. So now you got to get shoestrings for your shoes in order to wear the shoes. They said they're going to ship you the shoestrings later, but they want you to rock the shoes now. You can't rock the shoes without shoestrings. Like, you know, I don't know what they was thinking, man. But, you know, the colorway is decent. Like the materials is on point, but, you know, just the quality of their customer service is trash, man. And then the worst part about it is like the moment I got these in the mail, you know, from buying them from dude, one of my friends that's in the Saya Facebook group, he had these and he was disgusted with the founder, because like this person spent bread with Saya and Devlin, man. Like he spent over $100,000 like over the past 4 or 5 years that the brand has been going strong. He was like this number 1 customer, and the founder just treated him like garbage. So after that, he was like, you know what? I don't want none of this stuff in my closet. So he was selling these for $300 brand new, and he was giving us laces for the shoe. And right as he was selling that shoe, this came in the mail. I was so hurt, man, because I could have paid $300, $250 for this shoe, because dude would have went down to a $250 price, and I paid $400 for him. So that's $150 that I potentially lost out on. And the shoe did, and his shoe came with laces because he was adding laces to the shoe, and mine didn't come with laces, man. So, you know, dumb of the year had to go to me for buying these shoes for retail when I could have got them for $250 with the laces. So this is my number 1, you know, purchase that I paid too much for in 2021, the Saya Inverno Raptor Edition. All right, guys, that is my top 10 sneakers that I paid too much for in 2021, man. What did you think about my list? Comment down below what's the, you know, top 2 or 3 sneakers that you like that I pulled out. Also, comment down below what's the top 2 or 3 sneakers that you paid too much for. Everyone has done it. You know, you pulled the trigger on GOAT, StockX, or eBay, then 2 or 3 months later, you see the price significantly went down and you could have saved a little money. So just comment down below and we could chop it up in the comment section. Also, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, what are you doing, man? Hit that subscribe button, takes nothing but a couple of seconds, and you'll be notified when I drop future videos. And lastly, peace.